Yeah, I'm scared. There it is. There's audio. Can y'all hear me? Oh my God, can you guys hear me? Oh my God, there's like 30 people in here. Hello, babes. We're back. We're back in business. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? We're back, baby. We're back. I don't know. I don't think it's that one because that's only one direction. Just keep it on the circle. Yeah. Let's just not mess with anything anymore.
There we go.
Hi, we're back in business, baby. Let's go. That was crazy. That was crazy. Can someone tell me, is Mercury in Gatorade right now? Like, what?
In Gatorade.
I'm sorry. Is Mercury regurgitating right now? Because we are back, baby. We're back. Oh my. Okay, there we are. They're finding us. They're finding us. They're finding their way back. We're back in business, y'all. We're back. Ding, 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 ding.
Why did I just have like PTSD from school?
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
You know what my mom said that this reminds her of? Y'all know the movie Get Out?
Oh,
Yeah. Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, right? We've got audio, baby. We can hear. We can hear. This is beautiful. I love y'all. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. I was like, they can't hear me. They're screaming at me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Thank you, guys. Oh, my gosh. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So, back in business. Global meditation take 2. Let's go. What's goody?
The way
we're back in it.
Found it almost at the exact same time.
As they did, because we have work to do. We came here with a purpose. We are here. We're doing the thing. No weapon that is formed against me shall prosper. You know what I'm saying? No little technical difficulties can stop this train from going. We are in this period. Let's see here. We are back, baby. We are back, and we are less than 1 hour away from the meditation. It is happening, you guys. We are doing this thing. This is the coolest thing in the world, bro. I've never done anything like this in my entire life. And I've had a pretty cool life. I don't even remember what we was. Yeah, like my life is crazy. I have so many stories I could tell you guys, but this is freaking cool. And the fact that you all show up and you all are here, and the fact that our live stream's audio can crash and you all are back. I only lost like half y'all, and I have a feeling they'll find their way back when the time comes. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, it's posted on your page.
That being said, so I saw someone ask about my manifestation methods. So I believe that's where we were when things kind of went a little crazy. But for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I actually just dropped a new video on my channel where I detail my specific manifestation methods. I spent a very long time, months before I even launched the channel, trying to distill and figure out what are the factors that play into every single manifestation that I've ever achieved. And I was able to narrow it down to 5 things: affirmation, intention, gratitude, emotion, and release, or letting it go. And for me, one of my biggest things that were a game changer in dual.
Sorry, my brain just.
You good. So no. So one of the things that kind of was a huge game changer for me is affirmations, because I realized about 3 years ago the power that affirmations hold in reprogramming your subconscious mind and your conscious mind as well. Because once you start to say positive affirmations to yourself, you literally begin to rewrite the code that is running in the background of your mind. So if you think about our minds like computer programs, at all times there is code. There are codes that are happening in the background that are literally dictating the program and the experience that we get. Most people don't realize that 99% of everything that they have ever created in their life is a result of their subconscious mind and their subconscious programs that have been implanted in them. The unfortunate part that I wish more people would realize is that most of these programs that are running in the background of our subconscious mind were imparted on us by other people. Most of it happened in childhood, from our parents, from our teachers, from other people. The voice in your head that doubts you, that nags you, chances are that voice is not you. Chances are that voice was your pre-cal teacher from high school, or it's your mother, your father, like anything. And so when you start to wake up and realize that you have the power and the ability to reprogram your subconscious mind through affirmations, through meditation, that's how you sort of just flip the script and you begin to program yourself so that you can create and so that you can manifest. Basically, a lot of us are walking around with super wounded inner childs, wounded, shadows, all of that fun stuff that we don't really like to talk about in our day-to-day, that we kind of just run from and avoid, and we try to chase other things so we don't have to look at those wounds. You will not be able to manifest a single thing until you go within and you begin the process of healing yourself.
It's
like
true.
No, like seriously. And I like to say that my spirituality is not all love and light, because it's not, because spirituality sucks. It's hard work. It's not easy. It's scary going within. There are aspects of spirituality that are totally love and light and peace and all of that woo-saw stuff. But at the same time, when you really start to wake up and realize how you are completely, entirely the sum of all of your life experiences at all time, like at any given moment, you guys sitting here in front of me, every life choice that you have ever made in your entire life has led up to this present moment. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. You were supposed to be here at this time. You were supposed to be here at this time. Every single thing that we have ever done in our entire lives has led to this point. And the cool thing about this point is that this is only the beginning. The beautiful thing about December 21st, 2020 is that it is a turning point towards the positive, towards the progressive. So when you look at Jupiter and Saturn and their energies and what they rule over as planets, astrologically speaking, Jupiter is that planet of expansion, of growth, of luck, of fortune. And Saturn is a planet of karma, of structure, of restriction. And so in a weird way, their energies are they're almost opposite. But right now what's happening is they're merging. And so when these two energies are merging, we are having a merging of ourselves, because everything that happens in the sky, everything with astrology and with the planets above us, it is all just a mirror of our reality. As above, so below. That mantra is what unlocked 95% of all of my spiritual beliefs and understanding. As above, so below. When you really start to wake up and you realize that all of reality is a mirror, and that at all times, everything that we are experiencing in our collective reality, all the craziness and all of that stuff, that is actually a mirror of our internal world. So I like to say the micro affects the macro. So as you start to work on healing yourself and you start to unearth those ugly things that you haven't wanted to think about in years because it scares you, it's upsetting, it's painful. But as you start to go within and you start to heal yourself, what happens is on a macro scale, the same thing will happen for the collective and for the world. So that's why it's so important that you do the inner work, that you work on yourself. Because as we work on ourselves, we are working on the planet. And that's how we do work on an individual scale. The really rad thing about what's going on right now is that thousands of us have come together from all over the world, and we are all going to be working on the planet now as one. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Nikola Tesla, he said, if you wanted to unlock or understand the nature of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's all that this is. That's all that spirituality is. That's all of our experience is. We are conscious, energetic beings that are here in this physical plane, in this physical space, having a human experience. But in this human experience, we are waking up to the fact that we are so much more. We are all encompassing, and that's a beautiful thing. All of us are different aspects of each other, which is really rad. Like, she's another aspect of me. I'm another aspect of her, literally. And it's like, it gets really exciting once you start to understand that, because in a way, reality is just, it's like a little game. It's like we're all in a video game. People talk about simulation and reality, hologram theories and all that stuff, the multiverse. I don't necessarily believe that we are in just a fake simulation. I don't think that that's the case. What I think is that we are in a reality that is not fixed. So when we were growing up, what we were taught in school is that, the understanding that we came to have of this world around us is that we are humans. We are in this world We are inside of this globe Earth, and we are just going through life, and that's it. But when you start to wake up and you realize that all of your perception, everything that you perceive with your five senses, first of all, is interpreted inside of your mind. So it is actually beyond your five senses and beyond your physical vehicle that you use to operate in this world. It's actually impossible for us to actually, through our physical body, experience what the actual outside world looks like. And so that means that everything that we've experienced and everything that we've perceived about this world through our five senses has occurred inside of our mind. So that means we are not inside of this world is inside of us. When we wake up and we realize that, that's how we can create the world of our dreams. A thing that I thought of that really helps me too is that I like to think of reality as like water. So like we were taught that Earth is solid, right? It's a solid fixed thing. But the thing about water is that water takes the shape of whatever it's in. It's fluid, it's malleable. And that's sort of how I view reality. So I view reality as basically it exists inside of us. We are the vessel. We are the cup that the reality is taking place inside of, if that makes sense. And when we realize that we can change the shape of the cup, we can change the water, we can pour it out, we can add more to it. That's when it starts to get really, really fun. I just saw 11:11 because I've been on here for 11 minutes now. That's so cool. That's so exciting. But those philosophies are sort of the brunt of my perspective on the world and how I see spirituality. And that train of thought is sort of what led to all of my manifestations, past, present, and the future ones to come. And so really, I'm just here to show you guys like, yo, I'm doing it. Y'all could do it too. That's the dope part, is that we are here as a reminder that, hey, you've got it in you. Like we are doing this thing, and we are creating this world that we are in. We are creating this world that we are in. The negative aspects and the positive aspects. And I think that's a part of spirituality that's one of those uglier, not so fun, like kind of icky things that you don't really like to think about, is that, okay, so if I'm creating my reality, that means what? That I created all of my trauma, all of my issues, and all this other stuff, not to any fault of your own. No, you didn't create them. They didn't happen to you. They happened for you. And that is one thing that is one of those like tougher, like you have to wrap your mind around that if it weren't for us, for our ability to overcome hardships, we would never grow. We would never grow if we never had anything that we had to overcome at some point. And I think that realization freed me, because for the longest time, I felt like I was just lost, and I felt like I was just helpless to my past and to my experiences and to all of the horrible things that I had to overcome. But then I realized that, wait a minute. No, everything happens for a reason. Everything that I went through in my life happened so that I can show people that it is possible to go into the trenches and come out and be on the other side of it. And still have light inside of your soul. Because there are so many people, you guys, there are so many people who go through hardships and don't make it on the other side, who don't survive. But if you're here and you're watching this, you're listening to me speak, we're vibing, we're talking right now, we're hanging out, we're getting ready for this meditation, that means that you have survived 100% of your worst days ever as a human being. And to that I say, snaps to you, like, congratulations, you are a survivor. This year that we've had. Whew.
I was gonna say, I know it's been a hard year.
2020
for everybody.
For everyone. But yeah, this year was a tough year for me too. But I feel like as a collective, everything that we went through this year in the year 2020, it did serve a purpose. It wasn't for nothing. It served a grand purpose in the overall overarching. You're good. And the overarching scheme of our reality. So as I was saying before, when we have struggles, when we have hardships, when we have things that we have to overcome, in order to overcome them, we have to leap, we have to grow. It might not feel like it, but when you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go from there. I feel like the year 2020 was a big old grand rock bottom for the entire planet, for every single person in this world. but it needed to happen. It needed to happen. 888. Oh my God. Ah! Y'all see 888 likes? Ooh, baby. It needed to happen because otherwise we would have continued to act as if. We would have continued on our merry way and we would have never grown and we would have never changed. Nothing would have ever changed in this world if 2020 did not go down the way that it did. And it sucks. It is so heartbreaking that it took such a horrible thing for us to get to the point where, hey, you know what, guys, let's all come together and let's all meditate and let's all pray and usher in a new world and a new light and a new purpose, a new mission as a collective, as a humanity. It's so upsetting, it's so challenging, it's so hard to really account for that. But everything happens for a reason. Everything is happening for a reason. And that mantra in itself. So I have two mantras that like really get me through everything. As above, so below. Everything happens for a reason. If it wasn't for those two, I probably would have gone off the deep end by now. But realizing that all of your life experiences are priming you for some magical, really beautiful things, that will get you through it. That will keep you going. I know for a lot of people too, the cool thing is that 2020 is the year where you guys found spirituality, where you guys woke up, where you guys realized like, wait a minute, there's more to this than what I ever thought there was. Something's off here. Something's weird about this place, about this earth planet that we're all in. And I feel like it's not a coincidence that with everything that happened in 2020, with the quarantine, with the lockdowns, with us having to literally, with our entire lives as we know it, literally drawing a line in the sand, and our old life saying stop, and our new life saying, hey, hello, this is COVID world. All of that happened to force us all to reflect on ourselves and to find out who we really are, what's really important to us, what really matters to us in this world, because at any moment it could be gone like that. That's crazy. That's wild. It's mind-blowing. But what I've realized too is that just from talking to the people in my Discord server, so many people found spirituality when they were at their lowest point, like when they were at their absolute rock bottom, lowest point ever. And if you guys haven't found it yet, I have a Discord server. If you guys didn't know that, if you guys want to go join it, it's a beautiful space. It's a safe space. We try to keep the space controlled so that, you know, it stays sacred. And the beautiful thing is that I know for a lot of us in our regular lives, spirituality, all this woo-saw stuff, all this like universe and reality and all of the craziness that most people do not enjoy talking about. The cool thing about the Discord server is that you're in there with all these people who that's all that we talk about. It's all that we talk about. And it's really cool and it's really beautiful and it's really fun. So if you guys want to be a part of that, it's actually, you might have to go to my TikTok to find it. Also, sorry to people who are finding this not from TikTok. I don't have any of my other contact info, so I know like you guys will be like, TikTok, what TikTok? At Siete says on literally every social media app. Wait, what does that say?
Where?
Oh, I'm just gonna read the chat because the chat's been going so fast, but I haven't really been able to read it. Yeah, if you found me from outside of this, I would love to connect with you guys on my Discord server, on my TikTok, all that stuff. Follow Lil Potato Did on TikTok, because she has great content. You guys just haven't found her yet, and that's okay. When is the meditation? So the meditation will be starting in 40 minutes. Ooh, 40 minutes. We're getting closer, you guys. It's going to be starting at the time of the conjunction, and it'll be a guided meditation. It's beginner friendly. Literally anyone can do it. The cool thing about the meditation and the cool thing about reality in general is that, y'all, time is fake. Time is not linear. So if you have to leave and come back to this, it's okay. If you want to rewatch this later on at a future date, that is okay. The time when you tap into the meditation and when you tap into the energy is the right time for you to tap in. So don't even sweat it. If you can't, if something happens, if you're at work right now, you're at school right now, don't try, like, it, of course, obviously, there is power in us all coming together. as one in a synchronized state. That's beautiful and that's powerful. But you know what? Do what you got to do.
You can
Do what
even
you got to do.
just take a moment. That's what I do a lot of times because I have a short attention span.
Yeah.
I just take a moment to feel what's going on and then go on about what I'm doing.
Also, do you have water?
No, do you want me to go get some water?
I have water. We're gonna take a water break, like hydrate. So for people who follow me on TikTok and have been on my TikTok lives, drinking water is important, and you want to make sure you're hydrated for this. Yeah. So I love to be like, all right, water break. So if you're watching this right now, drink some water if you can. No iced coffee does not count. Neither does sweet tea. Neither does Sprite. Drink some water. Your body will thank you. Your organs will thank you. Your cells will thank you.
But it doesn't have
it's
bubbles.
Water break time. I know. No sugar, no bubbles. I mean, I have some tea over there, but I'm about to drink some good old H2O, baby.
I'll go get water.
You okay?
I'm gonna go get water.
Yeah, good. As you should. Y'all better be. Are y'all drinking water? You getting hydrated? You need it. Your body will thank you. Ooh, I should turn on the lava lamp's not on. Oh man. Wow, look at you guys. Look at you guys go. Look at you guys in the chat. What do you guys want to talk about? What questions do you guys have for me? Can I describe as above, so below? Ooh, okay. So as above, so below, it is a principle. It's a mantra, it's a principle that is super old, thousands and thousands of years old, literally all the way back to ancient Egypt and probably before then too. Because basically what it means is that the outer affects the inner. Everything that happens in the outside world is a mirror of your inside world. And once you really start to understand that, and once you really start to take in that fact, you'll start to see it in every aspect of your life, right? So the reason why astrology is astrology, it's not because, these giant planets that are millions and millions of miles away are literally directly influencing you to be a Taurus, and that is why you like cheesecake on the weekends or whatever. That's not how astrology works. What the zodiac is, they are archetypes. The zodiac is an archetype of 12 different constellations, and each one embodies a certain archetype. And these planets that are up in the sky mirror us down on the earth. As above, so below. That's why astrology works. I hope that makes sense. So it's not just because I was born on this, I'm a Capricorn, so that means that I like this. No, it's more like, this is the configuration of the planets as they were. This is what the energies say, because the planets were configured like this the moment that I was born, and this is who I am, and this is how I am an embodiment of those energies. The cool thing about astrology is that you could use it for literally anything. There's astrologers. One of my favorite astrologers, Marin Altman on TikTok. You guys probably, if you're from TikTok, you probably already follow her. She'll look at the astrology of like Bitcoin and stuff, because literally if you know the time that something came to be, you can look up and see the configuration the planets were in when that thing came into existence, and then you can look and see, okay, so this means this means that. Everything is symbolic. So another example too that kind of helps me to understand as above, so below. Have you ever had a weird, oddly specific circumstance that's going on in your life, and you go to the movies and the characters in that movie are literally playing out? They just so happen to be literally embodying everything that you are going through in your actual real life. Or you start a TV show and it's like, wait, this is literally my life. What is going on? Everything in reality is a mirror. That's not a coincidence. Have you ever had weird stuff going on in your life, and say your love life, and then you turn on the radio and the song is literally speaking to you because it resonates so deeply and so intensely? That is because you are creating the reality that you experience. Or you're like talking to someone, you say a word, and then the TV says the word.
That's the craziest thing. That always messes me up.
Everything in this reality is a mirror. And once you realize that, that's when the fun starts to happen, bro.
I'm trying my best to keep up.
Let me see the chat. What are they saying? I think it's my chat.
People are like asking questions about meditation, Some people are asking
see
for
a lot
your
of-
social media.
I see a lot of shifting.
like shifting.
Here, I'll drop I will drop my socials in the chat. I'm scared to touch my computer because I don't want my my audio to just bloop like it did last time. That was so wild. It literally just stopped. It just stopped. That was so wild. How to prepare for this meditation. So what I would say is, because it's a beginner-friendly meditation, you don't really need to do anything to prepare. What I will say is that the thing that I would focus on the most is just getting your vibes. Yeah, Atsiete says, getting all of your vibes high. Do whatever you want to do, whatever it is that makes you feel good, whatever it is that makes you feel connected and makes you feel grounded. Grounding work is super important. A super quick, like very simple thing that helps me to ground at any time, literally no matter where I am, is just bringing my awareness to my feet, which is just, it's so simple and it's so subtle. But if you're sitting and your feet are planted on the ground, literally wherever you are, just plant your feet flat on the ground and you are instantly grounded. Would you look at that? You put your feet on the ground and you're grounded. Who would have thought?
Did I forget my own?
It works wonders. But getting yourself grounded, drinking lots of water. That's the one thing that I will say that you guys need to do. In fact, we're gonna take another swig, another little mini water break. If you've got your water nearby, we're gonna take another swig because we need our body needs water. We are 75% water, bro. This earth is 75% water, and when all of these energies are happening, oh my God, it is so important that you stay hydrated and you stay in tune with everything.
It's smart that you did that.
Did what?
Have everything be the
yeah. So, I see people talking about shifting. So, you know what I think is really interesting?
I would love that question.
Have you seen all the stuff about shifting on TikTok and how there's this whole community of shifters? And
I've been on trying to stay sane TikTok.
I feel that. So shifting right now is huge. It is insanely huge, and it's kind of mind-blowing because it's not anything new. However, I feel like I'd say it's more, I've noticed it more with the younger Gen Z. They really love talking about shifting. There's this whole thing about Hogwarts. They all want to yes. No, like
is that
legitimately,
what shifting is?
Yeah, they'll shift to Hogwarts. They'll shift to My Hero Academia. They will like literally. It's so rad. But what I believe it is, I believe that shifting is just advanced lucid dreaming. That's what I believe it is. Because yes, we live in a we live in a multiverse, right? So obviously, if you're going to be shifting, it makes sense that it's possible for you to go to a different reality. However, for me, like my understanding of reality and the multiverse and dimensions and all that stuff, you know, a place that exists like Hogwarts, which is only the creation of an author who just wrote a book and then it got turned into a movie. I don't know if Hogwarts itself is an actual universe of its own. And I feel like shifting paves the way for a bigger conversation. Like when we create worlds in our books, in our movies, in our TV shows, are we creating legitimate worlds? Like, are those actual characters that are, in the text, in this book, do they have actual lives? Are they living out an actual reality? Or does their reality only exist when we consciously perceive it and when we tap into it? So same goes for anime, for cartoons.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, they shifted
How
to
nice.
they shifted. Yeah, they be shifting into animes and stuff, bro. I'm just like,
I just assumed it was dreams I was having.
That's the thing, is that I've had dreams where I've been in a cartoon world, where I've been in a not earthy physical place like this, in a fictional place, I guess I'll call it. I've also had dreams where I'm inside the internet. Have you ever had a dream like that?
I think we both had one of those on the same day. And we were like, let's get it going.
Have you guys ever had a dream where you are like inside of like social media? That's scary. Where you're like, I don't know if I'm like tapping into the AI dimension or what, but like, oh my God, it's
we're
weird.
In different time periods.
But I feel like shifting, it's such a big conversation that you really just have to it's you can't really just talk about it in like a short like little 10-minute, like I would have to sit and like really like dedicate a whole live stream just to talking about shifting, because it's so fascinating to me, because I don't think you guys are making it up. I don't think you guys are all just imagining it. Maybe you do have really vivid imaginations, but what I tangibly and realistically believe is that it's just advanced lucid dreaming, and that you guys in your lucid dreams are creating these realities and experiencing this. But it's not like astral travel where you're astrally traveling to the Harry Potter Hogwarts realm, unless you are all right.
Do you think right before we go into it, we should, because a lot of people are asking about like their environment and where they should be, how they should sit.
So that's a really okay, so getting into it, basically all you really need to do is just make sure you're comfortable.
It's that simple.
The beautiful thing about meditation is that anyone can do it at any time. There's this thing called active meditation that I wish more people would talk about.
I love active meditation.
Beautiful.
I'm like the specialist for active
Literally,
meditation.
oh my God. I wish that I spent more time actually sitting down, getting into the posture, all of that stuff. For me, majority of my meditation comes when I'm writing, when I'm painting, when I'm creating, when I'm editing, when I'm cleaning. Those are all forms of meditation. When you get into that flow state, where your conscious mind kind of like gets on the back burner, but you're still aware of everything that's going on, that is a form of meditation. And meditation itself, really, when you really think about meditation, it boils down to only two things, which is just intention and awareness. That's it. Every aspect, every facet of meditation can be encompassed within intention and meditation. And awareness. Intention and awareness. So why are you meditating? What is your goal? What do you hope to achieve during this time where you are actually consciously making the deliberate choice to meditate and to go into that state? And then awareness is just keeping that not necessarily conscious awareness, because I feel like there's a point when you reach that Zen state and your brain waves literally slow down, but you're still consciously aware of everything that's going on. That's when you're in that true meditative state.
It's almost like sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you, that sort of like that feeling right before you fall asleep, or when you first wake up, where you know those first few seconds when you wake up and you don't even know where you are, what time it is, who you are. Those few blissful seconds where everything hasn't clicked in yet. That's sort of how I view meditation. Like that's sort of how I picture it, because it's interesting how by developing an awareness of your entire body, of every part of your body as you meditate, eventually you completely lose awareness of everything everything physical outside of yourself, and you are just fully within. There's also two types of meditation, at least like from my own personal experience. There's the meditations where your palms down and you want to go within. You want to sort through all of the craziness in your brain. You want to, clean out all the junk that's going on in your mind and give your brain a pause. And then there's the meditation where your palms up and you're open and you're receiving downloads, receiving messages, receiving, everything that you need to be hearing right now. Those are the ones when you get those moments of creative inspiration, those aha moments, all of that. Ooh, 555 popping off, baby. Let's go. 555. Y'all see it? 555. So fives are the number of change. If you look at the number 5 itself, it literally is like the bottom half of it is a curve, and then it goes up and it shoots off into this straight thing. And yeah, even at 1255, that's beautiful. Like fives are a number of change, and each number encompasses a different vibration and a different frequency, right? So if you see 111, ones are the number of new beginnings. Obviously, 1 is first, baby. 1 is first in line. So if you're seeing ones, that is a positive indicator that new energy is coming at you and coming towards you. Twos can exist one without the other. So I view twos as like that partnership number, that relationship, right? Because if there's two that are together, that's partnership. That 2 equals a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic one. 2 just is. If you're seeing 333, whenever I think of 333, I always like to think of it as the Holy Trinity, or mind, body, spirit, me, the earth, the heavens, the ether, like all of that, the triangle, that trine. Threes are sort of like a confirmation that your spirits are with you, your angels are with you. Fours as well. I almost view four more as like that angelic confirmation, like, yo, the angels are here, we got you, we're listening, we got you, baby. Fives though, fives are a big number for change. If you are seeing fives everywhere, just get ready, because every time I see fives, it's not necessarily like a warning, like anything negative is about to happen. It's more like a, yo, get ready, get ready, get ready. And so seeing all these fives right before the meditation starts is so exciting.
I turned the lava lamp on.
Meditation will be starting in about 20 minutes. Thank you for turning it on, because I wanted it on and I didn't want to reach all the way over. So I didn't. So what else do I want to talk to you guys about?
I can talk to something.
Yeah.
Because you're seen as like the expert, and I'm on the same level as you guys. This didn't start until she came back over here to our side of the pond. Well, I guess on our side of the continent.
Yeah, country, I guess. I was on the West Coast for a while, and my whole family is on the East Coast, but because of good old COVID, I came home to the East Coast to be with my family. And
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of put it in more layman's terms for everybody. Pretty much, a lot of this only has to do about yourself and what feels the most right to you.
That part.
As long as you're comfortable and you feel okay with what's going on, the whole gist of it is trust the gut feeling. If you feel good in your heart and your stomach, you're doing it right. All those other parts and all those other sections don't matter. You don't need all the fancy crystals and all the fancy sounds. What's most important is you and your connection to everything around you, and your awareness and your just mindfulness of what's going on. And that's really what's the most important as we're getting ready to go into this meditation. And Siete is going to help guide everybody through it. It is beginner friendly. I can see all the notes, and I'm letting you know now, as long as if you're really not sure and you need that extra help, she has everything set down so that it will be really easy for everybody.
Yeah.
It's like it looks like a nice guided meditation. So don't worry, she'll definitely help, and just trust yourself. And I know it's hard. It's very hard to trust yourself, but a lot of times you know what's best for you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, like for real. That's it. That's really all that it is. It's about you and how you feel. It's not about doing it right. There is no right or wrong way to meditate. Well, maybe there's a wrong way, I guess, if you're trying to do it right. That's the only wrong way, in my opinion. But if you look at the most Zen Buddhist monks and the Olympic level meditators in this world, they're so chill. They don't really care about anything. And I think the thing about our generation is that we care so much and we want to get everything so perfect and get it so right. But there isn't a right or a wrong way to do it. Just do it. And like Yana said, if you have to leave and come back to it, if it's too much, it shouldn't be. It should be a positive, chill experience. And that's my only goal in facilitating this space. Not only do I want to bring us all together and get us all aligned for a common goal and a common theme, but I also just want us all to be able to just use this as a time to calm ourselves and to get in touch with ourselves. And in doing so, that is how we manifest. That is how we change our the better. Because once you learn how to tap into yourself, and once you learn how to connect with your higher self through the art of meditation or through any higher power, not just your higher self, God, angels, spirit guides, whatever it is that you work with, whatever it is that you believe in, meditation is just a way for you to tap into that. So to me, meditation and prayer go hand in hand. They are the exact same thing. When you are in a prayer state, you are literally calming your mind, you're setting an intention, you're asking for something, or you're opening yourself up to receive something, right? It's no different. And I feel like once we just kind of once we learn how to get out of our own ways, that is when the magic happens. So palms up or palms down.
I would say up because it's receiving.
I would actually, I think what I think we're going to start palms down, and then at some point we're going to open up. Yeah.
Smart.
Both. Palms up, palms down. Yeah. When you have palms down, for those of you who don't know, palms down is internal. So basically you have a closed circuit in your body when your palms are down and everything is all one. Yeah. And then when you go palms up, you are opening yourself up to receive from the universe, receive and basically, we're so close. Okay. So it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It is 1 o'clock and we are 20 minutes away. Oh, guys, there's an app that you can use to find where Jupiter and Saturn are. Skyview. There's a light version. There's like a free version of it. There's a paid version. I think it's like $2. But if you guys want to know exactly where Jupiter and Saturn are right now, because it's daytime over here, so we're not going to really be able to see it. But if you download the Skyview app, you can actually use that app to find where they are. And I think they're actually behind us right now, which is kind of funny because my little Saturn's back there.
You always have your Saturn.
I love my Saturn. No, like I am a Capricorn, so Saturn is my planet, bro. Like Saturn rules my life. I really want to show them the Saturn tattoo, but maybe I shouldn't.
Where is it?
It's on my ribs. Okay, I have a Saturn tattoo because like when I tell you guys like Saturn is my planet, like boop, boop, boop. That right there, that is my, like, I feel so.
I love laying down while I meditate. That's my favorite state. Yes. That's my favorite position.
The only downside to laying down, I love laying down too. I fall asleep. I fall asleep every single time I try to meditate while laying down. If you feel like you want to lay down while you do it, that's totally fine. You can. But I think it would benefit you if you were sitting up. But if you do what you got to do, I know some of you guys are literally at work right now and at school. So do what you are able to do with the space that you're in right now. So if that means that you can meditate while sitting up, if that means you want to lay down in your bed or get comfortable, lay on your side in fetal position, do whatever you got to do. It's okay. So let's see.
It's Cancer moon.
You have a Saturn tattoo. You just got it because it's always been my favorite planet. Saturn's the cutest planet. It's the cutest. I love it so much. Best crystals for meditation. My personal favorites, there isn't really it depends on the intention. So my personal favorites to meditate with are clear quartz, because clear quartz is sort of that all-purpose crystal. You can really set any intention you want into clear quartz. And also amethyst. Amethyst is really good for calming and like just soothing your energy. My other personal favorite is rose quartz too, because I feel like rose quartz really, you can tap into your heart center with rose quartz very, very easily. There are a ton of crystals that correspond with different chakras. So if you're working on your chakras, you can gather your crystals and get specific color coordinated crystals that go with your chakras. There's so much that you can do 333. Let's see. Can I listen to Janae Aiko while meditating? You can do whatever.
Have you heard her meditation song?
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh. It popped up by accident.
Her protection mantra.
I heard the calm one.
Yeah. Janae Aiko. Oh my God.
I needed it.
She has such a beautiful soul, man. She has such a beautiful soul and such a beautiful voice.
I needed it. I was like having a panic attack, and then my thing played it, and I was like,
no, literally, it's so good.
Always coming through up there.
It's so good. I love it so much. Yeah. So guys, we are
10 minutes until we
10 to 15 until we really, really get into it. So what other questions do you guys have? What do I think of astral projecting? I think that astral projecting is very hard to do intentionally. Some people are naturally very gifted at it. I am not one of those people. I only can astral project accidentally.
Then why do you always end up in my space?
You know what's wild? You know what's so ridiculous is that when I first made my TikTok, so many people, like when I first, like literally, I had only been on TikTok for like a week. So many people were like, I feel like I've seen you in my dreams before. I feel like I've seen your face before. You look familiar. And I have people who DM, I have people who DM me all the time on Instagram and say, hey, you were in my dream last night. And I'm like, I feel like sometimes we just astral project into each other's dreams and just like hang out. But it's like, man, if I'm going to be doing all that, I want to be able to remember it, you know? I want to be able to consciously remember it. And the astral projecting, it's so tricky, but it's so cool when you unlock that part of your journey and of your spirituality. I'm still working on it. Maybe we can learn how to do it together. I don't know. But all I know is that it's very funny hearing people say, "Hey, you were there in my dream." Let's see. The chat.
It's lagging.
Lagging because you guys are killing this chat, bro.
The
spirit guides. Okay, we'll talk about spirit guides. So the thing is, my take on spirit guides is that from the moment that we were born, we have always had a team, a spiritual team of beings, entities, whatever you want to call them, angels, who are assisting and helping us from the other side. They are dropping little hints, dropping little signs, dropping little clues, little nuggets, nudging us in the right direction. And those are our spirit guides. So I don't know if you guys have ever, you've ever had those experiences where you've come super, super close to disaster, but literally at the very last second, like something popped up that steered you in a different direction. I feel like that's your spirit guides that do that. You see repeating numbers everywhere. Those are your spirit guides, bro. Those are not, it's once you start to notice the angel numbers, it's not a coincidence the amount of times that you see them, because the amount of times that you see the same exact repeating sequence of numbers over and over again in various places, first of all, it is such a high improbability that of all the numbers that you would see of these randomly generated numbers on license plates, on phone numbers, on addresses, that they would be the exact same string of numbers every single time. That's why I feel like angel numbers they're probably one of our most powerful and strongest signs of our spirit guides and of their desire to communicate with us, their desire to work with us, all of that stuff. A lot of people worry about their spirit guides, and I don't think that worrying or fearing them or any of that. I think that so long as you are being led eventually down the right path, you don't have anything to worry about. You're chilling, you're fine. If they're trying to steer you astray, like those might not be your spirit guides. Might be something else.
I was really worried at first until something happened where I actually ended up speaking with them. And the way that I perceive it is a lot of times it's literally like your guardian angels.
Yep.
It's like, to put it, because I was
passed on loved ones.
It's like passed on loved ones.
Ancestors.
It's like the people that love you and want to protect you, pretty much. Because in my experience, it was them being like, you need to do better. You deserve better. And it's usually a positive experience. And I like equate it to like that still strong voice that you hear.
Yep.
That's your spirit guide. That intuition, that spirit moving you, that gut feeling. It's just them being there for you. And it's like a tool coming from a greater force to let you know what's going on and literally trying to help you out.
No, like for real. And that what you mentioned about the quiet voice, that is so important, because I feel like that is what unlocks it for so many of us. When we start to take notice of the voices that we hear in our mind, which I know our society, we have this kind of, what's the word? We have this kind of negative connotation to voices and anything of that sort. But actually, most of us, not all of us, but most of us, we have an inner monologue that we think in. But when you start to develop an awareness of who is actually speaking in your inner monologue, you would be surprised at how many times it's not you, how many times it's someone else who is speaking to you in the second person, right? So if I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm really hungry, I really want to get a burger today. And then I hear a voice that goes, you shouldn't get a burger today. And it's in the second person. And it's like, oh, wait, where did that come from? It's like, if I'm thinking to myself, why would I need to think in the second person? That's weird. But also it's like, no, wait a minute. That voice sounded different than my inner voice. Oh, maybe that was my spirit guide. Or it could also be your past programming. It could be your teacher's voice from high school who doubted you, who said you'll never amount to anything. It could be that family member who's abusive or who traumatized you. Like, you have to really, and meditating is the way to unlock that. Meditating is the way to take an inventory of what's going on in your mind.
It also helps silence those bad ones that are traumatic, because since I've started shadow work, which starting shadow work is literally just facing the things you don't want to deal with. So those things that you've been like, I'll deal with it later. If you start with the second you start working on it, that's like the beginning of your shadow work. But starting that process has helped kind of silence those ones that are like, I don't want to hear that.
Right? And yeah, it's right. It's something that we all eventually will have to face, whether we want to or not. But the cool thing about spirituality is that spirituality sort of jumpstarts the process and gets it going. Is it lagging? Did you notice the lag?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Every time it does it, I'm like,
ooh, it looks all like fuzzy. Let's see. Yeah, 111, baby, 111. Let's go. No, we haven't meditated yet. We're about to get into it. We are T-minus 10 minutes. Let's go.
Gonna start the.
What if you never see angel numbers? That is totally fine. If you know, I didn't start to notice the angel numbers until last year when I met the person who I refer to as my twin flame. Prior to meeting them, I remember I had a friend who was quote unquote spiritual, and he would always point out 222, 333, 444, and I thought he was crazy for always pointing out these numbers. I was like, what? Like, why are you doing that? Like, I was aware of 1111. And this is wild to me because this was
wishes.
Yeah, 1111 make a wish. That's a thing. Like that's in the common lore, you know, everyone does that. But it's wild to me because I considered myself to be a woke person, to be a spiritual person, literally since 2015 for like the past 5 years. But last year I wasn't even really fully aware of angel numbers, and then all of a sudden I met a certain person and then I started seeing them everywhere. It started, the very first angel number that I noticed was actually 88, which is not a very, you know, it's not a very prominent number. It's just like I started seeing 88 everywhere and I was like, what the heck? Like, why am I? And then I Googled, why am I seeing 88? Angel number 88. And the cool thing is that when you go to Dr. Google and you start to look up all of your weird happenings and stuff, your spirit guides and your higher self will lead you to web pages that will have the exact message that you were supposed to hear. Your higher self and your spirit guide, they work with the algorithms, bro. They work with your content. It's wild. It's amazing.
Something also that happens is you won't just see the repeating numbers. Because even before she came here, I would see birthdays of people that are important. So I would see your birthday all the time.
Yep.
I'd see my birthday, my sister's, my mom. And then when you got here is when I started seeing the repeating numbers. But sometimes they'll even lead you up to it with significant dates or numbers that are significant to you. And people keep asking me, I'm a Taurus moon. I mean, I'm a Taurus sun, a Gemini moon, and a Scorpio rising.
And I'm a Capricorn sun, Libra moon, Pisces rising.
Which is the emotional on the rising front.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We be them water rising signs. with the air moon signs. Oh my God, wait, and the earth. Look at us. We always just mirror each other in every way. It's amazing. Candles are good. Yeah, if you want to light some candles are great. I have some candles going right now. Candles are beautiful because it's just working with the elements, you know.
It smells good.
Smells good, brings the vibes up. It's everything that you have is fine, is good to use. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And so once we're getting closer now, and so once we actually get into the actual meditation, don't worry about keeping the chat going. I know the chat will probably still continue to go because there's so many of y'all in here, and that's totally fine. But I challenge you to really actually just let go and spend this time that we are heading towards to really tapping into these energies that are here, that we all can feel right now. As my likes hit 1888, like you can't make it up, bro.
You've seen every
single number has popped up during this. Every single number. And it's funny because the numbers always pop up as we're saying things. Okay, let's see what else. Yes, Libra moon. Yes. How long does the meditation last? The meditation it's going to be a fairly short 15, maybe 20 minutes, most likely more in the 15-minute range, where we're just going to go. We're going to get into it. We are going to ground ourselves. We are going to bring awareness to our body. We are going to recalibrate our chakras and our energetic centers of our body. We are going to connect with the earth. We are going to connect with the atmosphere and the energetic field of the earth. And then we are going to connect with each other. That's it. That's how we're going to do this meditation. That is all we are going to do. It is going to be quick, but if you guys really allow yourselves to just surrender and trust and zen out and just tap in, it'll be magical, you guys. I'm so excited. It is so cool that so many of you are here and a part of this, and that we are all together right now, literally all over the world. That is freaking awesome. So I'm gonna start kind of ushering us towards it, okay? So if you guys want, and I know there are people who are gonna want to actually go outside and see the conjunction. We can't see it where we are, but we can feel it, baby. We can feel it.
I was gonna say I can kind of feel it.
Yeah,
closer.
Literally, I can feel it. Okay, and so I'm gonna start getting us ready as we prepare to calm ourselves and transition into the time that we will be spending meditating on this beautiful day of the great Jupiter and Saturn conjunction. I am going to shift gears, and we are going to put on a musical, not musical, we're going to put on a music score that actually was created by a massive community of super high vibrational spiritualists. They have a guided meditation that they are doing. They also posted just the audio, just the straight track. And so we're going to be going to the track, and they all will be meditating at the exact same time that we are meditating. So not only are people meditating in here, people are meditating all over the world today, all day long. There's a meditation that's happening tonight. My friend whose YouTube channel, Skull Babylon, guys, go check on his meditation that he's doing tonight too. His stuff is really, really great. And he has a fantastic community of super high vibrational spiritual beings. They do community panels where they bring people in, people speak. It's fantastic. And so to get us going into this meditation, I wanted to start. Oh, look, it's my birthday, 118. Hey. I wanted to start by reading you guys a little bit of poetry that I wrote, because I am a poet. As I said earlier, I'm a writer. And I feel like when I write my poetry is not just for me. I started writing poetry when I was 16 years old. And even back then, when I was 16, my poems felt way bigger than me. They felt way more than me. And some of my poems that I read now are from when I was a teenager, and I didn't even know what. It's as though the words were just coming to me and I was just writing them on the page. And that's still how my poetry comes out. It's an energetic download that I feel like isn't just for me. I feel like it's for everyone. So I'm going to start with this poem. And it's called 2 Seconds to Self-Destruct. And it is one of my favorite poems that I've ever written. I wrote it last year, but I finished it this year. There's this thing that's called the Doomsday Clock. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it at all, but essentially what the Doomsday Clock is, there were a bunch of scientists who all got together, and they decided that if you took all of human history, all of it from the very start until modern day, and you were to put it on a clock, we as a species would be at 11:59 p.m. and 59 seconds. That close. Literally seconds away, right? But this poem is sort of like an ode to that, and our ability to actually reverse the clock and change that. So it goes, I know, so the poetry will lead us into it, guys. We continuously exist on the brink of total self-annihilation. Day by day, we flirt with our mortality, blow kisses at death, hop aboard the back of his Harley and just ride. We dance daily with death, thinking we're the ones leading, while distractedly forgetting we haven't been living. Our lives are but an endless game of cat and mouse we'll inevitably lose. While death is temporary and the human soul eternal, if you could live forever, would you finally feel normal? Forever, like freedom, is but a state of mind. In due time, perhaps we'll find a secret route to get out the hamster wheel, or perhaps we'll continue on. As the world morphs into a ticking time bomb, will we cut the red wire or the blue? One wrong move, then boom, human life is doomed, but choose right, and perhaps we might all start anew. Will we take the red pill or the blue? Continue to sleep or see the truth? What if we collectively decided to push the reset button? What if our teachers and our preachers all taught us to clean our beaches? And the babies being born now had a future they would actually reach. And a virus was just a glitch that the Matrix unleashed. What if we demanded we took our planet back from the wealth-hoarding leeches? Perhaps then and only then our crockpot planet will cool its boil to a nice simmer. 50 years from now, we'll sit down around the table at Thanksgiving dinner and kiss our granddaughters and sons. And that night we'll reminisce on what the earth might have become. We'll lay down, stare at the ceiling and think, damn, that was a close one. In a perfect world. And this next poem is going to lead us right into the meditation. But before we go into this poem, I'm going to remind you guys one last time to take a swig of water, okay? Because we're getting into this. So get comfortable. Drink some water. And let's do this thing. We're going to start by breathing and calming our energy. I know there is a lot of excitement in the air right now, and it's electric, you can feel it. But it's time that we calm ourselves and we do the work that needs to be done. Do you crave to go deeper? To know meaning beyond a scratch of the surface, that inner knowing and itch you cannot reach? What if I told you that knowledge already lied within you? What might that lead you to do differently? What if knowledge of the self granted freedom in its entirety? Would that lead you to know yourself differently? Would that isolate you further in your experience of this world you've built? Or would it grant said freedom from the confines of separation and disillusionment? Would you at the peak of your darkest and most fatalistic moments finally come to the realization of who you really are? Or would you give it up altogether? For in the ego lies the truth about separation and the lack of universal unconditional love, ripped away from you the moment you left the warmth and comfort of your mother's womb and took a name of your own. This is your home now, starseed. Earth is all you will ever know. That's okay. You've been here before, in this school for the soul. Life is but a game we're all playing, but what does that mean? It's an illusion we've all agreed upon. Life is but a dream. You chose to be here. Now breathe. I am here. This is me. This is my life. I know who I am and I love myself fully. I know my story and I love my experience fully. For in this present moment, you are exactly where and who you are supposed to be. We are now going to shift gears. I want you to close your eyes wherever you are, if you are able to, and begin to breathe. Find a comfortable position that you can stay in for the next 15 to 20 minutes. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale. And calm yourself. Ground yourself. Contact your intention for being here today. What did you come here to do? Are you here to manifest for yourself? For the collective? For the good of all? In this moment, let us all come together as one and embody the essence that is the human being. Let us start by breathing. Bring your awareness to your breath and breathe in through your stomach and exhale out through your mouth. And just breathe. I want you to relax yourself and challenge yourself stay in this meditative state. Do not try to force it. Do not try to stop any thoughts that may arise. Just allow. Anything that comes up during this meditation, allow it to flow through you and objectively watch it. Any emotions that arise, any intrusive thoughts that arise, let it flow through you. And breathe. We are now going to bring our awareness to our feet, to the very soles of our feet. Feel your toes and breathe all the way down into your feet. And ground yourself. You are safe. You are grounded. You are protected. You are divinely guided. You were meant to be here today. And I thank you for being here. You're going to travel your awareness up to your ankles, to your calves, to your shins, to your knees. Breathe into your lower extremities and allow them to relax. Release any tension that you may hold in your joints. And breathe. Traveling further, you are going to bring your awareness now to your upper legs, your thighs, your muscles, and the base of your spine. You are now going to breathe directly into the base of your spine. This is the location of your root chakra. This is your energetic center of safety, of groundedness, of courage, and connectedness to the earth. I want you to envision a red light emanating from the base of your spine. And as you breathe into it, this light grows. This light has a healing essence to it. It is powerful. And it emanates brightly. You are now going to travel your awareness up to your hips, your womb, your lower torso. This is the area of your sacral chakra. This energetic center is our center of creativity. This is where a lot of us harbor a lot of emotional wounds and a lot of pain. So in this moment, I want you to breathe. Breathe into your sacral chakra. And as you inhale, inhale light and love and healing. And as you exhale, exhale any negative, dense energies, any wounds, any pain. Send it out. It is no longer yours. It is no longer your burden to bear. And breathe. Traveling up further, we are now going to focus our energy on our stomach, on our torso, on our solar plexus chakra. This is our center for our embodiment of ourself. This is how we show up in the world and who we are. Your solar plexus emanates with a yellow light. Allow it to glow and radiate. This is where your confidence lies, where your ability to show up and fully embody who you are. Breathe into it, deeply into your stomach. Traveling further, we are now up in our heart center. This is where our electromagnetic field lies as human beings. This is where our aura lies. Our hearts are our lifelines. They are our rhythm. They create the music that we march through this world to. The hurts of the world can sometimes stifle this center of our body. Allow your heart to beat loudly. Feel it. Place your hands over your chest and just feel. Take note of any emotions that arise as you breathe and you just feel. Traveling further, we are going to our throat center. Our throat center is our truth. It is every moment where we have chosen not to speak up. Every moment where we have not felt good enough to use our voices. Breathe into your throat center and allow your truth to come forward. It wants to be heard. Your throat is the embodiment of your story. Your story wants to be told. Allow it. Traveling further now, focus your energy on the center of your forehead. This is your third eye. Your third eye is the brunt of your intuition, your sixth sense, your extrasensory ability that lies untapped within you. It is inherent within all of us. We all have the ability to tap into this energy, this etheric energy that is so much bigger than our physical bodies. And now, bring the energy all the way up to the very top of your head, your crown, and allow it to beam out and upward. Allow this energy, this consciousness, this source energy, this light that is inside of you to send out into the heavens, into the ether, into the atmosphere, and the energetic field of the earth. In this moment, as we are all here, we are all connected to the earth. I want you to visualize where you are in the world right now. Your city, your state, your country. And as you visualize this area of the world, zoom out. Zoom out to your town, zoom out to your city, zoom out to your country. Zoom out until you are facing the entire world. Take note of every single light that is beaming into the atmosphere at this moment. We are all connected. We are all together. We are all here as one. Today we come together to change this world, to heal this world, to share our light with this world, because this world needs more of our light. Continue to hold this awareness and breathe. And bring your awareness back once more to your body and to your feet. You are now going to visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet down into the earth, down into the very core of the earth. These roots are made of light, and they tether you and connect you to the living and breathing planet that we call home. Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, we are here to connect with you. We are here to send our light into you and to heal you and to receive your love and light in this moment. In this moment, we come together as one, and we allow any negative energies, paradigms, programs, systems that have harmed you, Mother Earth. We take a pledge to dissolve them right here in this moment. This is not the world that we want to be a part of. We are here to transmute those energies into a beautiful world where there is space and light and love and resources and abundance for all. We are all here to accomplish that. It is not by mistake that we have come together at this crossroads in order to accomplish that. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. I want you to now visualize that you are on a beach. This beach can look like whatever it is you want. The sands can be white, the sands can be pink, the sands can be blue, purple, rainbow. Regardless, this beach is familiar. You have come to the shores of this beach many, many times. I want you to look out at the waters of this beach and envision them and watch as they retreat and come forth. These waters are made of light and consciousness and love and pure source energy. In this moment, I want you to look up at the sky and notice that directly above you is Jupiter and Saturn, big and visual, aligned as one directly above you on the shores of this beach. The merging of these planets marks the beginning of a new era for the collective consciousness of our humanity. We are now on the other side of hurt, of suffering, of pain. We do not have to create a reality, a paradigm of that sort anymore. As you stare, as you see and you visualize Jupiter and Saturn and the massive, beautiful energies that they are bestowing upon us, I want you to sit down and look around you on the shores of this beach and take note that every single person who is partaking in this meditation is here on the shores of this beach. We are all together. We are all one. We have all come together to unite and bring in a new era of love and light and healing on this planet. Today we have come together to manifest the world of our dreams. And now, what I want you to do is I want you to walk towards the waters in this visualization and look at your reflection in the waters. As you look in your reflection, who do you see looking back at you? Do you see your ancestors? Do you see your higher self? Do you see your activated essence, your fullest, highest embodiment of all of your potential looking back at you? Contact who it is that you want to be most in this world. The role that you are playing as a being in this world. Allow that person to look back at you in the reflection of these waters. What do they look like? What are they wearing? What does their hair look like? Are they happy? This version of you now exists and is now ready for you to merge with it, to become one with them, to close the gap between you and your most ideal reality. It is here. It is now. So in this moment, I'm going to count to 5. And when I count to 5, all you are going to do is sit and allow the waters to wash over you and bring about this new version of yourself. 1, are sitting on the shores of the ocean. 2, the waters are coming towards you. 3, you see your future version of yourself. 4, they are at your feet now. 5, they have washed over you. You are now that version of yourself. Breathe, embody it. How are you going to get there in this moment? Hold on to the feeling. How does it feel? Feel the emotion. Feel how good it feels to be this ideal super version of yourself. They now exist. They are now inside of you. They are now a part of you. Enjoy it. It is here and it is not going anywhere. So now, what is your game plan? What actions will you take? Sit and reflect. And breathe. For a moment, just breathe and just be. Just breathe and just be. We are now going to travel back to our physical bodies, our present selves, our present moment, our now. We are now going to leave the shores of this beautiful beach where we have all come together. People from all over the entire planet have merged as one and tapped into their divine purpose and their ideal planet, their ideal world, their desired reality that we all want to live in. We've done it. On the count of 10, you are going to come back to your body. 1, remember to breathe. 2, get excited. We did the thing. 3, it's happening. 4, that is really you. 5, there's no going back now. 6, we have done the thing. 7, now the real work begins. 8, all you have to do is take actions now. 9, feel your feet, feel your legs, feel your body, feel your torso. Come back into your body. Take in a deep breath. And 10, open your eyes. How was it? What'd you guys think? How do you feel right now? How do you feel?
The trolls are able to pop up during
I feel very light. I feel very, very light. Thank you.
Tingle.
You guys, this broadcast will be up forever. At any moment, you can come back to this meditation. You can tap into this meditation. We all have the ability to change the world. Every single one of us. We have the ability to remember that tiny ripples can create tsunami waves. And as we work on ourselves, and as we work on healing ourselves, we heal the planet. We did the thing. We all came together. I thank you guys for showing up, for being a part of this. For those of you who this was your first meditation ever, thank you for coming and being a part of this. For those of you who are seasoned veterans, for those of you who are crying right now, any emotions that come out of you, let them flow through you. Release them. Know that you are loved. Know that you are safe. And that from this moment on, this is day 1 of the new earth, of ground. This is ground zero. There's no going back now. I love you guys. I thank you guys. I celebrate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Also, before I lose you guys, if you guys would follow me on Instagram, I would really appreciate it.
You felt weird adding that?
I did. I didn't want to forget it, but I was like, oh man, I meant to plug my Instagram earlier.
Is it also Siete Says? Did you change it?
Everything on all of my socials are at Siete Says. So if you guys follow my Instagram, it would mean the world to me.
I saw the white energy forming, which is the energy of new beginnings.
Yeah. I literally feel it. Oh my God, my candle's going crazy over there.
That one went down like an inch.
Wow.
The other one.
How freaking cool was that? That's it. We did it, guys. I don't even want to go. Like, I don't even want to say goodbye, but I feel like now is the time to, if you can, go outside, go be in nature, go connect with the people you love the most, ground yourselves, eat light today, drink lots of freaking water, please. Please drink lots of water, okay? If there's one thing that I want you guys to do, it's drink water.
I have actually been drinking water.
I love y'all. This has been beautiful. This has been powerful. This has been incredible. I'm gonna go, okay? Join my Discord server if you guys want a community of this. I would really appreciate it if you guys would connect with all the ones who are on the server. And thank you to all the ones who are here from the server. I see you guys and I love you guys, my soul family, my Discord family. You guys mean the world to me. If you're here from the Discord, shout out.
I was gonna say they're like the main ones that helps really motivate you.
Seriously. This meditation, absolutely. Well, but this meditation would not have happened if it wasn't for my Discord family. They're the ones that inspired this entire thing. Hello. And so also, one other shameless plug, I also have a Patreon that I would really, truly, it would mean the world to me if any of you guys feel called and you're in a position to, if you want to subscribe to me on Patreon, that would literally change my life. Because currently, I have 12 super awesome, or maybe 13 super awesome people on. Yeah, I have 13 Patreon members. And on my Patreon, I'm going to be doing giveaways. I'm going to be releasing exclusive content that only the Patreon members are going to have access to. I have a 16-minute affirmation manifestation audio that I recorded myself on my Patreon. Only my Patreon members have that audio. So it's patreon.com/Siete Says. If you guys go and sign up, you will have that audio. It's a 16-minute affirmation audio. You can play it while you drive. You can play it as you're falling asleep, when you first wake up, when you're in the shower. And they are literally affirmations that came straight out of my own manifestation journal that got me to this point. And the reason why I put them on the Patreon is because they're very near and dear to me. And so it's sort of an energetic exchange. Also, the Patreon, it's only $7. So $7 for you girls, 7. I'm just kidding. Okay, shameless plug over. I love y'all.
We actually have a podcast.
We also have a podcast, but we haven't recorded. But you know what? Look, this is a sign we're gonna finish the podcast.
We have to figure out how to do it for when you go back to California.
I know. We had to rebrand our podcast because when we created it, it was during the summer when we were doing a whole bunch of
out of passionate, and not necessarily good energy.
And the thing is, guys, I am love and light, but I am also very political. So I believe that spirituality and politics go hand in hand. Spirituality, religion, and politics, I feel like
it's a weird mixture.
There's a weird mixture, and that's like my stuff, right? It's and so when people are like, why'd you get political? It's like, did you not know me, baby? I am political as hell. So
She's more extreme than I am.
Radical. No, I'm kidding.
She's not radical.
No,
we're not radical.
No. Because I don't want people to take that the wrong way.
We are not radical.
Good God, no, we're not.
The epitome of
my podcast, it's called Voice of the Revolution. It's on Spotify. I only have the first 2 episodes up. Literally, it's from the summertime. We are gonna finish it. It's me and her.
I had hair.
You had hair, babe, and that's okay. My hair was not blue.
This was before.
That's for sure.
We started before we did anything with TikTok.
Literally, we started our podcast before we even made our TikTok accounts. Which is really wild to think about it because...
Oh, what's the Discord?
Oh, the link to the... Here, I'm going to drop a link to the Discord. Let's do that really quickly before we say bye-byes.
While we do our wind down.
I love you guys,
I'm
man.
starting to actually feel like a part of the world again.
Heck yeah. No, I'm coming back into it. Like I'm becoming a part of reality again. How do I share? Wait, where's the share button? I don't know how to share.
I think you can copy the link.
Hold on, I'm trying to copy the link to
Invite
my Discord.
people?
Oh yeah, it's that one. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna make it an infinite link. Expire after never.
Never ever.
Generate a new link. Boom. Copy. All right, guys. For those who need the link to the Discord, here it is. Follow my Instagram.
I was gonna say I'm getting a bunch of notifications and it's making me stressed out.
And support my content on Patreon. Also, by signing up for my
page.
Yes,
because I'm just seeing it go.
As you should. By signing up for my Patreon, you are also becoming a co-creator in my content. So every video that I create, you are playing a part in that and my ability to become a full-time content creator. So if you are able to, if you can't, don't. But if you can, oh my God, $7, literally, it helps give us more of this, right? Support my content. Patreon.com/Siete.
My anxiety.
And also go check out my, I know, right? And check out my my second video, which is up on manifestation, my manifestation methods. I love y'all, man. Y'all are the coolest. Y'all are the coolest.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. We did it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. That's all I can really say.
I know. I feel it in my stomach.
I know. Try to eat lightly. Unless you want to eat something heavy, I wouldn't. I personally would like tread lightly. Just be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself at this time. And that being said, I love you all. I am so grateful for every single person who is still here, who is still watching, who tuned in, who tapped in. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and stay woke, my babies. Kisses, goodbye. We love you. Me and Potato, we love you so much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. We're going to continue to wave until I press the button. Okay. There we go. Bye.